welcome to another series where we are going to build a agency website with the HTML and the CSS which we learned in the previous parts. So if you haven't checked that, check my HTML and CSS series. So what we are going to do, we are going to use those. So let's get started, and this is my desktop terminal. Let me create a folder here, mkdir agency HTML. Let me cd to it. I need some other files also in it, and folders also in it. So let me create it from the terminal itself. You can create it from the desktop, but let me do it from here. mkdir, I will have one images folder and one CSS folder, and so let me open it now in my code editor. So it got opened. Let me take it to a different desktop, and here they are, my CSS and images folder. So let me create a index.html here, and let me create a CSS also, a file which is known as style.css. Let me increase the size a bit. So this is our current folder scheme. I want to have live server also. As you know, I generally, when I do HTML or CSS project, I work with live server, because what happens with live server, you don't have to, if I don't work with live server, what will happen, this index.html is there, I will load it in a browser, and whenever I make some changes, I have to refresh it. So with live server, what happens, it behaves like React hot reloading. So let me go to marketplace and live server. So this one, I think it is not coming. Let me disable and then let me enable again. So it is, I don't know why it is happening. So again, live server, enable. Yeah, it had come now. Go live. So before going live, let me put something here. So as you know, in Amit we have to give this not sign, and then I have to create on tab, and my title will be not this. I don't want to change this. I want to change the title from document to agency site, and this is the home page. Let me put something here in the body also. Yeah, let me do one thing first. This is style.css is there. I will connect it with a link. href, I am at index, so dot not dot css, and this is style.css. Save it. Let me create our body now. In that, we are going to follow HTML5 semantics tags, so that every tag has some meaning. So in semantic tag, with our nav bar, it is generally given inside the header tag. So the meaning of this is that it is the header of our site. So navbar and other things like branding and all those things will be there. So this is a header. We'll have a div dot container, again a shortcut from it will create a class with container. Then inside that, div dot branding. Inside the branding, we'll have an agency h1, which will be agency web design. After this div, we will have another HTML5 semantic tag which is known as nav. So whenever we have a nav bar, it should be wrapped with this nav element. See, you can do it with a div also, but that is not a semantic tag, HTML semantic tag, because this means something for the screen readers also, which are being used by of the person who have difficult seeing. So these things are very important, HTML5 semantic tags. So after nav, I will create a unordered list. Then inside this there will be list items, then anchor tag, in that index.html, and this will be my home. I will have 3 pages. Let me copy 2 times. About services, so it is complete. So as I told you that I'm going to use live server, so let me click here, go live, and it by default it will take to Safari and this part. So let me copy it, because I don't generally work on Safari, I generally work on Firefox. So let me go there and let me paste it there, and this is what we have without the styling. So it's time to style everything. So, and this is the way we generally create a nav bar with this unordered list and li, and then we remove the things like list styles and all those things which we are going to see soon. So let me come to styles.css, and every site generally we have some generic rules which will go in body tag. So body tag is there, and then I will give the font size. See here another shortcut is there. If I give F and Z and then tab, it will give font size. Let me make it 15 pixel. Then I think it is FF. Yeah, font family, I will give it Arial, Helvetica, and sans serif. I will give a line height also 1.5 em. So this will apply to everything. Whatever we give in the body tag, it will apply to everything unless and until we overwrite it. Padding will be 0, margin will be 0. So these are to get rid of the default browser padding and margin which every browser have. And then background color hash f4 f4 f4. I'll have a whitish type of background. Let me save it. See, the background is a bit different, and there was margin here, it had gone back. So this is done, and I have wrapped everything in a container for a reason, because I generally in website we have everything in the centered sort of. So this dot container, there will be a width of 80% and margin of auto. So this is the way to center everything. Let me show. See, it came here 80% because it cut the 80%, and then the margin auto. And after this we'll have another another global style. This UL also has some margin and padding, so we're going to remove that also. UL unordered list, margin of 0, padding of 0. Let me save it. So not much. Yeah, see that was done. So next we will do, so this was sort of the global styling. Now we will target our header. Here header, the element header we are targeting. Background, instead of background color we can give background also, it means the same thing. Hash 35424A. So these are the things which I know beforehand, so you can also get it from any color palette which is easily available, and you can get the hexadecimal number from there. And this will be background color, and the color will be hash FFFFFF. So this is the hexadecimal code for white. So let me save it and show you. See, this came like this. Now I will have see, there is a gap like this, so I will have a padding top, padding top 30 pixel. So it gave me some padding, and then I will have a height also, but instead of height I will have minimum min height. So what is the benefit of min height? That it makes it responsive, so that the minimum height of this much is always there, 70 pixel. So it made it a bit large, and then after that I will have a border, not the complete border, I will have only the border bottom. It will be a form of yellow, FFC 600 3px solid. Let me save it. See this yellow line which have came here, so this is that. After that, what I will target this A, anchor text. So as we had already learned, header A, as we can see that it is very difficult to see now because they have all become purple, I think, with this blackish type of background. So let me make it white, FFF. Then the text decoration, none. Let me save it. It should have removed. Okay, it is for something else. Text transform, it is for that underline, uppercase. That underline was removed when we did text decoration, and which generally comes to every link. Text transformation, uppercase, font size 16px. So it is giving like this. Now header li, we are targeting the li display inline. See, by default they are display blocks, so they are showing them in a different lines, but we want to show them in the same line. So display inline I will give, and see they are in the same lines. And then after that, padding 0 20px 20px. It means top is 0, so it moves in clockwise. Top is 0, right is 20 pixel, bottom is 0, and left is 20 pixel. So by this, what we're going to do is we are having some spaces between them. So this is done. After this, what we are going to do, we'll target target this. See, we want this on this side and this on this side, so we will use the concept of floats here, which we are already learning in our CSS class. Header hash branding, then as we know, float left, header nav. See, we are targeting this branding and this nav, which are sibling elements. Float right. Let me save it and see, it is solved. It is here and it is here. But it has gone a bit down. We don't want it to be this much down. So what we are going to do, we are going to add a margin top minus 41 pixel, so it will bring it up. This 41 pixel I had got by doing it earlier, checking it. So, and by eyeballing it, we say it eyeballing, so that it is coming correctly. So this is coming correctly now. And now what we are going to have, we are going to have this agency using agency web design. So we are going to have this agency color same as this yellow color, so it looks a bit nicer. In most modern website, we generally have a logo here, which we create from someone from our team or from outside. But here we are not going to use logo, but this we will going to make it a more beautiful. So what we are going to do first, let me move here, and I want to target only this agency. So for doing so, we can use a span, because spans are inline element, so it will not take this agency down. So if I would have given a div or block level element, it would have taken the agency down. Span, then let me put it here. We want to style it, so let us give a new class equal to highlight. Let me save it, and now we will go back to our style.css and header dot highlight. Color will be same, this one, our yellow. No hash came, so I will give the hash. Font weight will not be normal, it will be bold. Let me save it and see, it's showing so nice. Next, what I will do, header a hover. So as you know, this is a special type of class, also known as pseudo class, by which we will change the hover property of what the hover property of our menu links. See, sort of gray. Font weight will be again be bold, it means it will become bold once you move the mouse over it. So I saved it. So 8 tags are this, yeah, took the mouse over it, it become bold also, and the color also got changed to a bit of gray. So this is how hover works. And now our menu is looking good, means everything is done in the header. So now we will move forward, and what we will do, we will create a showcase after this, which will have a big picture, and inside that something. So this is how it is done in most of the websites. And after this we come here and we'll come below the header. So let's have a section hash showcase. So if you do like this, it will create a section with ID of showcase, because we're creating ID because it is going to be unique. So as we know earlier from earlier series that IDs are unique and only used once, but classes can be used many times. So we are going to use one such class again, which is known as, which is container, which gives our whole element a 80% width and a margin auto. Let me show again this. So inside the container, let me have an h1, affordable professional web design. I will give this, let me save it. So it is coming like this. Then after that, a p tag, let me give a lorem maybe 20. Yeah, let me give that much, or actually it is too much. I don't want this much, I want only till maybe here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to have the images. So see, my image folder is currently empty, so I am going to bring 4 images here. So I have saved somewhere here. So this is what we are creating. I am going inside the images, and I have already have images. So let me bring it here. So our images have come. All images have come. We brush, CSS and HTML we are soon going to use, but right now what we are going to use, we are using to use this showcase image. So how we'll show it as a background image. We don't want to show it as a image because this will then get hidden, but we are going to use it to showcase. And through showcase, when we are going to use, we are going to use the background properties to show the image. Let me write showcase, then it is the ID, the hash showcase. Let's have a min height again, which is generally used in place of height. So if you give this much, so it is at least this much, even in when something get changed like mobile screen or something. So showcase is this, and then we'll have a background. So we'll have a background, not some color this time, but a URL dot images will go, and showcase will go. So let me save it. So yeah, this is how it is coming. So the text is also not coming good, means text align center, and color will be hash 1 2 3 5 6 time F, text align center. So it is text align center, and the color is also changed to white. So the image which has been shown, if you can see this, see the upper part of the image have only come. So if I show you the real image, see the upper part only have come, this all is not coming. We don't want this all of this thing to come, but we want it to move a bit on the top. So to do so, we are going to use 2 properties. One is known as background TP. Even if we had not used this property, this will work properly, because generally what happens, this is for smaller images. If the image is smaller, then what where we are going to show it, it will repeat it. We have seen this also in my CSS series. So background repeat, it will be no repeat, and this property is very important, which you are going to use now. Background position property, so it is 0 from the x-axis, and the y-axis it is minus 500 pixel. See, I have not yet saved, but see here closely. So I am saving it, and it have moved upward, and so it is now looking great. So we are done with it. Now let do the styles for this h1 and this p. So let me come here, hash showcase h1, margin top. Actually I want to push it a bit down, so margin top I am giving 100 pixel, font size 55 pixel, margin bottom 10 pixel. Also keeping some margin, but I don't know one thing, why our image is getting shifted. So why our image is getting shifted? So let me find it out and I will tell you. Friends, I got the issue. Actually I didn't give the overflow as hidden for the container, so we have to give this, because the site which we are making it like that. There will be no scroll bar here, so see there, so it will fix it. So let's go ahead and what we have to do, we have done the showcase and showcase p, we have changed it, and as you can see we have all these images here. So we are going to use them now for our next section, which is known as the boxes section, which is after this showcase. So let me have this section again. It will be an ID, it will be boxes, and after that we will wrap everything in the container so that it get that 80% thing. Div dot container. After that div dot box inside the container, and here I am going to have an image tag. src will be dot images logo HTML logo. After that an h3 HTML5 markup paragraph. Let me take lorem 20. Yeah, so I'm going to now copy this 2 times, this box, because content will be same, 1 and 2. So it will be, instead of logo HTML, it will be logo CSS. See, it also is showing that it is there, CSS. I don't have to change the lorem. So then after this, this one will be brush, and no, this one HTML5. Let me change the name also, CSS3 styling, and this one, let me say graphics design graphics logo, and let me save it. So all of our three logos are coming with the text, so they're looking very ugly, so let us quickly write the CSS for them. It will be known as boxes, hash boxes, margin top will be 20 pixel because we want some space here. Then after this we are going to target the box. So to target the box, we'll write hash boxes dot box, and this we have to float to the left because we are creating a 3-column layout. Text align center. Each one will have the width of 30% and padding of 10 pixel. Let me see. Yeah, they have all came in the same line, but these images are still very big, so let us target that. Hash boxes dot box, and I will target the image inside it, and the width will be 90 pixel. Why we are not targeting them? Oh, the spell mistake. Now they are of correct size. So this completes the part 1 of the series. I will see you soon in part 2. Thank you.